Welcome one and all to Operation Bleeding Dirge. This is a raid, a splashdown on the Atlantic-like island, Mediterranean France.
We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Never really realised how tall this building was and how surrounded it was. So anyway, raid, a splashdown, Mediterranean France. Got that far. So anyway, just quickly before I start, sad story. Last night, at the end of yesterday's recording session, my headset just crumbled into dust in my hands. It was like, I'm trying to come up with some kind of famous movie analogy, but all that's coming to mind is like, if you had a digestive biscuit in your hand and you squeezed a bit too hard, and that crumbling, that's effectively what happened to the right side of my headset. So anyway, funny story. Went out today, bought a new headset. It was claimed on both the store's website and the box itself that it was a USB headset. Turns out they're both liars. So right now, until I get some kind of third headset, I'm flying blind with half a headset on just so I can use this mic. Well, I say flying blind, not blind, half deaf blind. That's what I mean. I just kind of need to keep the viewpoint rotated so that any contact we need to listen out for is on our left hand side so I can hear it accurately. So anyway, I tested sound quality before I started, and it seems as mediocre as it's always been for the past like 60 episodes. So if you noticed anything changing for you, for the worse, or for the better, you never know, then do tell me about it. So anyway, this is an urban block. This is just one big square of a destroyed top of a skyscraper. The UFO, as we can see in the shadows, is on the precipice, on the edge. This is actually an entirely different building. Like the UFO crash is kind of knocked over a bridge between these two buildings. So there's some narrow choke points here. The majority of the map is a two-story fight. You can see the kind of catwalks that have been created over it. It can be a really interesting map. It's just that this version of XCOM doesn't really handle multiple floor fights too well. This map isn't that bad. Indeed, we've got Katie with jet boots. You can take advantage of this. We've got... Did we not bring the sniper with... We brought Ledge of the Skies with the grapple. We can't go that fast. No good grappling spots yet. It'll be Ledge of the Skies we move first. I don't know where to. Because we want to stay along one edge. But if we move up to here and activate up the left, then Ledge of the Skies is done. It's like... I'm not too... This is a map that was added in Enemy Within, I'm pretty sure. As in the expansion... And I'm not too used to it. Moving in here moves kind of directly towards wherever contact is likely to be. But it is corner cover. Maybe we could just move up here and then, if we do activate, then just move Katie up as further cover. That's probably a bit better, to be honest. And since we moved up there, we want to clear this side as far as possible. Where's the actual edge of the map? Because if it's that, then this isn't that good a battle scanner, is it? And there's a lot of hard cover around here. We're just going to have to put it right up here. Yeah, it's a bit of a rubbish battle scanner. I don't really know this map very well at all.
I'm on the move.
We love you, Anarch. We do. We love you, Banksy, we do. Banksy with the Javelin rockets. Move up to here, and can presumably hit anywhere around here. Important to keep Banksy in a very good position. Solars is free to move up here. Solars we need up the front. And also Solars doesn't have the battle scanners. What did I give Solars? Or is he just not at that rank yet? We'll find out after the mission. I'll have forgotten by then. Yosef needs to be in a reasonable position. A central position. King Brandon doesn't need to be in a good position because King Brandon's a bit useless. Owned you, we don't care about overwatching. Katie. Move forward, are ready to jump up with the jet boots. Ooh, it's the paper shop. Paper shop offices. They just can't catch a break. Papier shop of... What is it? Shop Paper Incorporated. I don't know what accent that was. What have we got? Give me berserkers. Sectoids. Is it really going to be just sectoids? Do we dare just leg it forward and see? I don't think jet boot module will come on handy this turn. Unless Katie really wants to sprint, which she doesn't. Just another bold step into the unknown. We are moving through these desolated offices. Is a bit like Fallout. You know, game Fallout. Bit like Fallout. So we can get another... Maybe throwing a battle scanner up here would be a bit more useful. Getting the lay of the walkways, because we can use the height advantage if we can take the top. Still nothing. Well, isn't this very eerie and very scary and very Resident Evil? I don't know. I don't play games. I just play... Well, I say I don't play games. I just play XCOM all day. And a bit of The Witcher. And a bit of GTA. I only play the really popular games. Like King Brandon can now take a firing port, which we really don't care about.
That's affirmative.
Keep Solar central with the dense smoke. For dense smoke, it's almost worth just running into trouble to have an opportunity to use dense smoke, to be honest, at the moment. See, I kind of thought it was that direction, but I couldn't tell because it's on the right. You never know, by now it might be sectoid commanders. I don't think it's going to be sectoid commanders. Right, what we're going to do... Finally use the jet boot modules to at least start the cooldown again. Katie can come right here. Now, Katie is getting a bit ahead of the rest of the squad, but to be honest, that's fine with me. The rest of the squad will have to come up these stairs. And Legend of the Skies. Is there anywhere good? Hold on, what? Hold on. Oh, that's a bit of a sneaky meld there. And that is actually amazing cover. Legend of the Skies could dash right into that and could only be shot and flanked from that line there. That's an amazing position. It's very rare you see cover on opposite sides. Never mind free sides, but there we go. It's a shame we don't have more grappling hooks, to be honest. I think Onju up to here. And if Onju's fine, everyone can follow in the footsteps. And we can start taking the stairway next turn. Although Yusuf is still quite far away, is he not? Anarch. Let us indeed go forth and do this. Solas, keep central. Keep it dancing central. I know all the video game references. I'm a nerd. Yusuf to here, corner cover. Keep steady. I really expected to run into them when I moved kick. Oh, what is that? What is that? Is that an outsider? Katie! This looks like quite a big pod. And it looked like... It is an outsider. Oh, it is! It is! It is! It's a sectoid commander! It's a sectoid... We need this sectoid commander at cap... Oh, no! It's going to mind control us, though. Right, anyway. As Varlin introduced us, this is the sectoid commander. 14 meld. And as you can see, it's just a little red sectoid. It's got a pistol, but it has drastically enhanced psionic powers. Oh, I'm not that pleased that it's a sectoid commander against Katie on her own, because these sectoids have mind control. And an outsider outside the ship is a bit disturbing, though they are a roaming pod. I doubt they're the actual command pod. So what we want to do is, while KT has reasonable odds to hit these guys, it's far more important that we keep KT away, because if we want one of our guys mind controlled, we don't want it to be Onju, we don't want it to be Katie, we don't want it to be Yosef, we don't want it to be Banksy. We don't want it to be one of the people who can really... Actually, I'm not sure. Onju, maybe. Don't know, we want Onju front and central against Psi attacks. But we also don't want anyone in view at all. So maybe Katie up to like here. Yosef has neural damping, I think. Yep, so that is plus no, immunity to mind control, effectively. Stuns for a turn, but it's immunity to mind control. So Yosef we do want up front as soon as possible. Now that is half cover, that is not great. And probably will be able to be seen by the outsider. Has a reasonable amount of armor though. King Brandon has no chance defending against psychic attacks. But who actually cares about King Brandon? Right, we need Onju all the way up. Might get sight on them this turn from this cover. Nope, that's good. This is really complicated. I really don't know what I'm doing. Ledge of the Sky's round here. That's hard cover. And can see where the other sectoids. Oh, maybe. It's very close. But I mean, Ledge of the Sky's doing nothing else this turn anyway, apart from maybe. Oh, God, that was a big pod, wasn't it? See, now things are getting a bit more complicated. It's been a pub stomp like this past little while, but here we go. So we've got the 4 sectoids as well as a sectoid commander as well as an outsider on free roam. Right, Banksy round to here. It's the most obvious move in the world. Javelin rocket, steadied next turn. We've got enough smoke grenades, and it's dense smoke at that I fancy just chucking one. Anarch, where would Anarch go? Anarch can come all the way up there. Anarch has reasonable will, because Anarch's a medic, 61. It's not great will. Oh no, Solas needs to come right up if we go for capture. But then, here's the thing. If one of our guys gets mind controlled, we need to go all out to kill the sectoid commander. That's why Onju is up without being seen. That's why Katie's up without being seen. So we can get close and do like a coup de grace on the sectoid commander if we need to. Is that the right word, a coup de grace? Who knows? So that means we probably won't get to capture it. Because as you probably guessed, this isn't the best circumstance for running into a sectoid commander. You know what? That's in concealment. Let's go. There's probably more stuff on this map as well. It's a raider. So Yosef we want in position. Yosef in that position would have been quite good. Yosef up to here would be good, but that would be taking fire. It probably wouldn't be taking fire from the sectoids, because the sectoids won't have a firing port to fire from. And Yosef is the only one who's immune to mind control. I think Yosef up to here might have to tank a few hits. And then King Brandon. Maybe close enough to suppress next turn. Now we can jump down there and maybe one-shot one of these guys next turn. In fact, if Katie gets closer, we can just roast all the sectoids, which would probably be a better idea. But coming this close and jumping down could activate anything else. This is a really dodgy situation we're in. I love it. We want more people up the top, but we just can't afford it at the moment. We haven't explored over here. Right, that is a spot for Anarch. It's not in concealment. Mind control's a possibility. Anarch's a good tough lass. I believe in the Anarch. See, they can't move up and engage us because there's only 2 firing ports here. What are they doing? What is this? I've never seen this on my own game, but this is Greater Mind Merge. I've seen videos of this, but I've never seen it on my own game. So all these sectoids have Mind Merge now, all at once. What that means is if we kill this sectoid commander, then the sectoids all die in a wanna. But as you can see, like I said, they can't shoot us. The outsider is legging it. And King Brandon's in a bit of trouble now. I really didn't expect it to run all the way in. I should have dropped the smoke. I didn't expect to come all the way up. We are now in trouble. Oh, oh god. I think no matter what, we are still splashing a rocket right. Oh, mutons! Oh good, I asked for mutons. I'm getting what I wanted. Yippee skiddles. Right. The most prudent thing to do would be to just kill the sectoid commander. But I don't want to do that. What we're going to do is destroy its cover, hopefully kill some sectoids. Oh, we didn't even destroy its cover, did we? Obviously, we need to kill the outsider. Solars is already in the sick bay. Anarch can get something on that. Onju cannot hit and run, but can come right up and do some big damage. Solars can't stun from there, despite... Hold on! Hold the phone! How can that guy see Solars, but Solars can't see that guy? It's because Solars needs to step out to here to shoot and still can't see that guy, whereas... There, I don't know. Solars round to here for some kind of capture attempt. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Jumping straight down here should not be a problem. And if we jump straight down, it won't even activate all the sectoids Overwatch. So this might kill it in a 1, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. We could go for a dodgy capture. What's Ledge of the Sky's got? I want Ledge of the Skies to start taking out sectoids. They could start flanking around here next turn, couldn't they? Onju can obviously finish off whatever. Yosef can take a shot. I desperately want some smoke up, to be honest. Especially if Solars himself is going to be out there. Oh, I forgot about Overwatch. I am such a massive idiot. Only 29 to hit is 29 as well. I'm a bit stuck for what to do. Right, this guy needs to be dead or captured at the end of this turn. Solars, take your ridiculous chance to kill. Chance to stun. Shut up, Solars. Now's not the time for sarcasm. Onju is our backup plan. Onju could even run and gun this guy right now, although that'd be a bit dodgy. So... I want suppression on the sectoid commander. I'm not sure how much good it would really do. Which means Yosef is free to move up there, Anarch is free to move up to here. And Anarch can chem those guys.
Moving.
Yosef up to here.
Good to go.
King Brandon with suppression now.
Roger that.
So hopefully that guy will stay there. That guy's going to stay put, he's not going to run the suppression. That means Yosef can cover with Sentinel for the sectoids. And won't kill the sectoid commander. This means that Ledge of the Sky should be able to move up here and take out this guy. Anarch should be able to chem. Although that still leaves Onju getting into a dodgy position to deal with this guy. So I'd rather 50-50 to take this guy out. I'd take that. Holo targeting on as well. Right. Oh, this is a bit stressful, isn't it? If we're really relying on Overwatch, Oh no, he can't come. Oh, that's and that's yeah, and that's oh, and yeah. How wrecked are we? Right, 92% to kill. That pretty much is. So if this mucks up,
Going in for the kill.
I owned you to here should be fine. That should still be a flank. Because owned you can step out, see him. I think it'll be fine. Hopefully this doesn't activate the mutons. Right, it is a flank, it's 100%. And Chem, obviously it's far more important to Chem, the sectoid commander. Is it? Oh no, that's the battle scanner that's immune. That's good to know. Right, Sentinel. Next sectoid comes in, Sentinel. Combat rush on everyone, that's lovely jubbly. This guy shoots, does nothing. Oh, of course, cover fire. Well, that you picked a very good time to miss. I'm proud of that miss. Oh, hello.
Someone help!
Of all the people to panic, King Brandon's probably the best one to panic. Right, so how are we gonna get the exact amount of damage we want? See, reduced damage reduction. I'm thinking flame this guy. I come to. I say just let's forget about the acid. Katie's gonna be fine. Flamethrower straight up here, it will take out a sectoid behind it as well. Hopefully won't activate the mutons. Hey guys! What's going on? Right, so cheeky acid onto these guys would help. Where are they going to run to? Because these guys are all going to run. So we can't have Yosef on Overwatch, for example. Solas needs to keep moving up. Although first, what I'm going to do...
Don't move, you'll be fine.
That could be a waste of a med kit. Say if how many med kits did we bring? Did I not bring the other med kit by being an idiot? Well, that was definitely probably a waste of a med kit. Solas might disagree, as we're running Solas in to deal. Oh, that was a single move. That's all right. Can smoke now. Can actually use these masses of smoke granadas. It's really disturbing that we haven't seen these mutons yet. Onju is going to hunker down there and kind of be like a lightning rod. Banksy is going to science spy King Brandon just for the experience. That's literally it. Just for the experience. Yosef should be fine to sprint up here. Get the high ground for next time. And then sometimes, oh, that looks dodgy. Just grapple up to that bar and do a big swing across it. It'll be fine. Was that up and away in German or something? We may never know. And hunker.
Yep, with you.
And genuinely cast Science Spire. Actually. Steady up, Souls can do it. Nine surrender! Move up.
Поехали.
Banksy all the way up, actually. Because he's not going to get shot at. These guys are going to leg it. These guys don't know what's going on. You haven't legged it too far, to be honest. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Isn't that a lot of damage? Hopefully he takes another action, that guy. Nope. You're not going to mind for a Katie. Katie has such a solid foundation of will. Dear. Huh. We might be very... Oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4... Is that 6? What a time for the wall to collapse. Right. Is it now or never to capture this guy? That's a dash! Why is that a dash? Of all times to dash. There's nowhere good for Solas to go. Unless we take Katie. As Katie comes like up here and goes into one for all. Which is what we're literally going to do. Yosef.
To that location.
Oh no, that's rubbish. Right, I will take this rocket. Banksy's got nothing else to do. If it destroys some cover, then that's brilliant. What do we want to do? If we can send to the cover destruction on these guys, then they have really nowhere to run. They'll have to retreat pretty much. Unless they sprint, which means they won't be shooting us this time. Which is great. Well, didn't destroy much cover, but killed a Muton. That's alright. King Brandon could do with being in the fight. So could Legend of the Skies. Come over here so he's not going to be directly shot at. Two people can see him. It's that guy and that guy. Take a shot at this one. Might even kill him in one with the alloy strike rifle. Ooh, intimidate me then, why don't you, babe? Anarch has Overwatch. Where can Anarch overwatch from? Maybe there. Owned you might have to go hard. What can Owned you do? Owned you has hit and run. Right, first, then Katie's in quite a lot of trouble. But I so desperately want this capture. And Solas is one square off getting it. I'm moving to there and that'll be fine. There's no way we can blow up that wall, we don't have grenades. This is such a dodgy mission. Then we can't move there because it's... Why isn't it taking cover there? And it's one square off there, and so Solas would have to come to here, Katie to there. At least they can't all see Katie, I guess. It'll be worth it if this capture goes through. Trust me. Yes! That's amazing. The first sectoid commander we've seen, we've got him. Now let's not die. Dying would be bad at this point. It would be quite embarrassing, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, I don't really want to die now. Reload, you can't do anything else, otherwise Solas is dead. Again, never make your main smoke grenadier your main capture engineer. Right, Onju's going to have to move because Anarch needs this spot. Now, that is all cover. He doesn't have a running gun though, so what's the best he can do? He can come up to here, he can get this guy on a hit and run, he can come up to here, hit and run. Because this guy isn't technically flanked yet. hit and run, kills that guy. And then what? Then where does he run to? Does he has close... If he has close combat specialist... Unju is gonna go hard, as he so often does. As he so often does for the team. But that's what he's here for. He's Mr. Hard. Hit and run. He's going to move to there. He's going to be flanked by the sectoid. He's going to be available to hit through all of these. But the sectoid, I think, is going to do a runner. Onju will get it on close combat specialist. Then he just has to tank all these guys. But he has a better chance of tanking all these guys than Katie has, because Katie, through the acid, already taken a hit. Right. Anarch can't actually make it up to there after all that. So Anarch here. Anarch could maybe kill that guy anyway.
Kill confirmed.
Might as well in case he doesn't try and run. King Brandon with nothing better to do should start coming up the way. And now this is a dodgy turn. A very dodgy turn. Mutons are coming up to the half cover. Blood Call, they can all come forward a bit more. That guy can get to there. Shooting Katie. We don't want to lose Katie, not after all this. Oh, CCS, if you kill that guy. Onju goes hard. Onju goes very hard. The absolute hardest. There's one more Muton. You can see Onju. Yes! What a man! What an assault! We've got a sectoid capture, sectoid commander capture made possible because of how hard Onju has gone. What's his... It's like Septic Onju. We can call him like... I don't know, Mose. After the Mose hardness scale. What's hard? Diamonds are hard. But Diamond's a bit of an ostentatious nickname, isn't it? I suppose Diamond Joe Biden is a thing. Right, Solars. Finally we'll have a chance to throw a smoke grenade and get out of there. Banksy, what can you do? From hiding in the corner. Only got shredders left. That's not ideal. If you could land a shredder there, it'd be ideal though. Landing a shredder right there, wouldn't mind it. We've still got the command pod to deal with after this. Yeah, not bad. Hit everyone. I would prefer that to be a kill. But you're back here without a chance to steady up, so I cannot blame you. Right. Yosef, let's go ham. In a second. Once I've figured out what I'm doing.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Excellent. The most threatening Mutons to us are the ones that are closest to us, because if one of them could have gotten up to here, which they couldn't because we put Onju there, but that could have been a grenade that could have really done in Solars and Katie. As it is, we've kept them back. Let's not go for the capture just yet. Onju could come up to here, hit and run, and really threaten this guy. I could hit and run reloads. Katie is very close to taking health damage already. Yosef can only see these two guys. Let's go for this guy. If it hits, it's a kill.
Missed.
Might just suppress from there. Anarch up to here can hopefully see that one guy. Ah, it's only a coin flip. You know what, I think Katie up to like here. Onju stay in place, let's get some dense smoke down. We can take this as like a conciliatory turn. And in fact, if Katie can shoot this guy up here, I'm again pointing with my finger, let's point with the mouse. If Katie can shoot this guy up here, it might not hit him, but it might destroy his cover. because that's what mech weapons do. It'll be very little chance to hit. Although, with the acid still there. But one for all doesn't promote defense, does it? I'm not going for a hit on this. If it does hit, it would be very nice. Oh, it hit in, but didn't do enough damage.
Okay.
Maybe I should have moved Solas a bit farther back. Alright, let's make sure the smoke doesn't cover this line of defense that the mutons can take. Alright, owned you. You're just going to stay back, have a shot. And because you're a hard man who goes hard, you did it. Right, this means that Yosef can sentinel instead of shoot, because we desperately need that guy with the 1 health to go. It means we can sentinel with covering fire, should cover this guy. Anarch with opportunist, I think, covering fire as well. Should do the same. If he falls back... Oh no! Where's the covering fire for the grenades? Come on now. Brilliant. And that was the risk we took earlier with letting them all get so close. Or we didn't let them get that close. So there's just 1 left. Unless it crits and does a big crit, we are fine. There's still meld available on the map. This guy we should be able to 1-hit, because Katie can come all the way up. Hopefully not activating the command pod. If it activates, we're just going to leg it with Katie. But we just want this guy out of here. 98% to hit.
Baja confirmada.
All contacts down.
Moving to position. Reloaded.
It's been a good mission. Great mission for a sectoid commander capture. Brilliant. We went all out for it. We took a few scrapes. But I mean, Solas has taken 1 point of health damage and that's it so far. Team pulled their weight on that, I guess. I'm not sure how much King Brandon helped, but that's what training missions are for. We still don't have a Berserker captive, unless it was a Berserker piloting this ship, which explains how they would have crashed into a building.
Heading out.
Yosef could do it for reloading. In fact, Yosef has lock and load, doesn't really need to reload. But then there's no good position to move up to anyway. Oh, that isn't actually a position that I can get to, okay. So this is being... Oh, come on, Banksy. You did well, Mama Bear. Now keep on moving it on up. Let's get some kind of indication as to where the command pod is. I've had some terrible spawns on this map. It's possible to spawn like right here, where there's literally nowhere to go but out here, and I've had like Muton elites along here, command pod to your right. Imagine if we had to take on the command pod first, and then just had the whole sectoid commander and 6 Mutons all in at us at once. That's XCOM. That's not cover.
Will do.
Just gotta be careful here. Don't commit to your turns until you are ready. Until you've moved everyone possible.
Afirmativo, comandante. Alienígenas
I
detectados.
think we should be fine moving Katie around the... Oh, how far? It's gone right up to there just to take the piss as well. Surely you still got some good odds. 78. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's dicing with danger. Owned, you can run and gun up to here. We can go. We can go hard. We can shoot this guy in the face, shred with the alloy cannon as well. Yosef has 2 shots at reasonable odds. If we can get Legend of the Skies in on some of this hot outsider action, we can get some holo targeting in. Solas has the smoke as well. I do not know what this guy's doing, but you know what? I'll take it. It could have been much worse. If we don't have to commit undue, I'd rather we didn't. So let us just shoot this guy at point blank range with a railgun. At close range with a railgun. Muerto. Si. Muerto. Now this outsider could move up and actually one-shot any of these guys out of cover. I'm more concerned about them than Katie at the moment.
That's affirmative.
So Yosef up, Overwatch,
Got it.
Anarch up, doing the same thing. So we've got like a free smoke grenade, don't we? With the smoke grenade perk, I'm fairly sure, so cover all these guys. And then lag out. Lag everything out. Or did Solas have to move up to throw that smoke grenade in the first place? Who knows? Probably you guys, actually, having just watched it 5 seconds before I did it. That looks like it's a fine Overwatch position. And so what do we want to do if undue? If we could sneak around the back of that meld canister, I'd like that.
Aye, aye.
Right, into actual cover.
Roger that. Scanning.
And then Overwatch. In case this guy decides to do something really silly like rushes. No. Le meld. Right, we've got a problem here in that this guy's going to be on Overwatch. I don't know what to do with him because our tanks are taking like quite a beating. So I mean, we do have a scout. It wasn't that difficult a decision to make, to be honest. Right, we only got a mere glimpse of the outsider there, not enough to see where he's gone, what he's doing. So we are just going to stack up now.
Got it. Moving.
Stack up round this corner. Cover with Overwatchers. And Rocketeers, I guess.
Okay.
We could get another capture out of this. This mission hasn't really been that enjoyable for me because I've had to like really think things through. I'm unfamiliar with sectoid commanders. That's like an inordinate amount of mutons. But we're gonna pull through. Yosef up to the strongest cover position. Hunker down Ledge of the Skies just in case.
Rolling.
Anarch up to a more useful Overwatch position. Banksy keeps the shredder steady. I don't like any of these smoke grenades, to be honest. But you know what, just in case the outsider decides to come in, I'd rather have us miss all the Overwatch shots and the outsider not hit the vulnerable guys than trying to hit the Overwatch shots and then the outsider gets a free shot at one of our guys.
Covering now.
That's essentially the logic here that I didn't explain very well.
What was that?
Right up the corner. It's there. There we go. See what I'm saying? There we go. That's not gonna kill. Well, damn it. Did it
All
crit?
mission objectives completed.
It didn't even crit. So Operation Bleeding Dirge, 14 aliens, but they were high quality aliens. We had 3 outsiders in there, 2 in the command pod, 1 in that weird psychic pod. We had our first sectoid commander. And we had 6 mutons all at the one time. But we did it. We came out the other side. It was fine. Now what I might do is have a look at promotions first. here we go, Katie getting up to the business end of things. Now, Katie is more of a hit and run Pathfinder. I build two types of Pathfinder. One is built for hit and run, one is built for in the zone. Katie's very much a hit and run, which means squad sight, I think, at this level. Because this is a very interesting series of perks. You've got absorption fields, which is very good in terms of damage reduction. And in fact, Katie, we could give damage control, we could give absorption fields, and we could still give hit and run. And she's like quite a good tank. Squad sight though, squad sight for mechs is the same type of squad sight as an LMG. It's limited. It's you've got a crit penalty, and you can only see squad sight of like 5 tiles away. 5 tiles more than you usually would. But that is still quite a lot. It means you don't have to run Overwatch. It means, what this particularly means with Katie is that we can shred big targets from outside of Overwatch range. And that's kind of a big thing with the hit and run tree, especially with jet boots. You can jump up high and then lay down shredder. There we go. The other one is vital point targeting, which obviously is something you go for if you're going for an in the zone build. For in the zone you would go what? You'd go ranger, vital point targeting, probably executioner for an in the zoner. You might go flush. And I will be building an in the zone Pathfinder at some point because I love them, especially on base assaults where you've just got where you've got like 50 aliens and you need to get through them quickly. But not on Katie. Katie, squad sight. Lady of the Skies, our first scout to the top tier. It's taken such a long time. And here we go. It's essentially, we've seen two of these perks before. Rapid fire, we know what it does. It's not as good on scouts, of course, because scouts can't run and gun than rapid fire. Their range on that is limited. I think that's probably the weakest perk choice of this rank. You've got hit and run that I was just talking about. We know about. It's a free shot against a flank target once per turn. Doesn't work against flying units, of course. This is the first time we've seen in the zone, which is potentially the most powerful perk in the game. And I don't think I'm going to take it on Lady of the Skies, and I'll tell you why. This is, if you kill a flanked, or an uncovered, which is flying target, or you just kill something that can't take cover like a mechtoid, you get it for free. And you can just keep on killing within the zone. You can kill as many aliens as you have bullets in your gun. That's what in the zone gives you. And it is amazing if you build for it. But on our scouts, I haven't built for it. On a later scout, I might build for it. But what my scouts do is more of a utility. It's holo targeting. We can holo target 2 things per turn. They have battle scanners, they have smoke and mirrors, and in the zone it doesn't really work well because you have to guarantee the kill. If you don't kill someone within the zone, then that's it. That takes an action. And if you've moved like a scout with a shotgun into the open to kill everything, and you do like you miss out on a kill by 1 damage, then that scout is done. Because scouts aren't assaults, they can't tank hits. So hit and run is basically standard on my scouts. Now, Anarch up to Gunnery Sergeant. It's a bit of an interesting one because Anarch is an Overwatch medic and Ready for Anything is the obvious Overwatch perk. But as we saw in that last mission, I never really stay still in Overwatch, which is what you need to do for Ready for Anything. I might take Vital Point Targeting, which would give Anarch 2 shots per turn with +2 damage for 4 damage per turn. Might give Anarch Sprinter, I don't know. I'll think it through. Solars with that 1 point damage is wounded for 9 days. Because Yosef was on the mission, these guys are only fatigued for 3 days. Alien Pistol, but most importantly, Sectoid Commander Captive. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. Stuff to sell, which would not go amiss. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with this lovely research bonus. And be right back with you. Now that was quite a long mission, it was a bit drawn out, so I'm going to look to bomb through this as quickly as possible. First of all, we've got a nickname change. Rat Manege, having panicked twice in the face of Muton Berserker aggression, has earned the unsightly, perhaps the unfair nickname of Caitiff. Caitiff meaning it's an archaic term for coward, I'm fairly sure. And I probably heard it in like some strategy video game or other. But anyway, on to the next point of issue, in that Specialist Annette Durand, Lance Corporal Peter the General Van Dorn, and Corporal Xiaoji Qilong Zhang. They've got together, they've unionized. They've realized, hey, this isn't actually XCOM, we wanted to go to XCOM, this is M-Kom. And we don't want them here. So, a Zhangon. This is by popular demand. Because we can't customize their names, they can't be M-Kom. And as good as troopers they might end up being, especially Peter the General of Van Dorn. No M-Kom, no admittance. Now we still have specialist Saeed Megara Tariq and his sister Fatima Tisifani Tariq. And they are going to grow up to be very good troopers once we give them a name. So again, any name up for grabs, any name you think would be cool, even if you've got a soldier, if you want to see someone else in here, or you just want to, it doesn't even have to be an MK name, just give me a name and they get in. One more thing I'm doing at the moment, I've looked at my snipers, found them lacking, so I'm going to start training up a new sniper. It's going to be Spider FDR, who is really not suited for anything else, because look at that, 11 mobility, but goodwill, good aim, good sniper. Unless I want to make them Rocketeer, but I prefer my Rocketeers to have a bit more mobility than that. And we are going to be making FDR specifically for the late game. So low profile is a bit meaningless when you don't take cover with a sniper. Gunslinger, meaningless. Lone Wolf is the way to go. And I'm thinking about going Snapshot again. So once FDR is up to 100 Psi XP, he's going straight in a tube. Speaking of tubes, actually not speaking of tubes just yet, we are going to go back and accept this pending request for alien alloys. It's a decent amount of alloys, but it's a hell of a lot of money. And a hell of a lot of money is what I like. I don't know what I'm going to spend it on yet. I just want that amount of cash ready to splash. Satellite coming up, side training coming up. That's a lot of weapon fragments for one engineer, but we do have a lot of weapon fragments. So, satellite coming up.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
What I'm considering doing is launching it immediately and then just spending this all on interceptors. And I think I am actually going to do that.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
So we're going to build
this morning, Commander.
one extra satellite.
We're always glad to have more help down here.
And then what? 2 laser cannons. I think 2 is one too many for the amount of money we have. And then to the hangar. Oh god, look at this situation over here. Right, Midas Okamura. You'll be getting moved to Asia anyway. 19 hours for Nugget Clawson. Let's transfer Nugget Clawson back. Ruffles Bond. Over to here. And then we go Order Interceptor here. And I think we are just like £3 off another Interceptor. Let's leave it for now. Let's continue on side training because we've got this covert operation coming up. That'll give us some more cash. Oh, if we do well in it, of course. Who's psychic? And it's Dre. Dre, welcome out to the tube. He spent like weeks in there, hasn't he? Who else? Who's next? Who is up next? I'm not so sure about sending TB Raiders in just yet, especially because he's only got 39 will. I'd like Spider FDR to go in there as soon as possible. But again, I really don't know who I want to put in. I was going to say, hey, let's put Mr. in, but Mr. is there because he's already in certain. Leave it for now. We'll have to put Ray back in right now, anyway. Oh, for God's sake, Ray. Stop being so good. Stop being so good. Stop proving me wrong. As our interceptors are shifted around, we now come up to Operation Empty Line, a covert data recovery. 8 lads, lasses and robots to tackle, 2030 XO. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's a very eclectic mix of old and new as a spider, sniper, corporal, FDR goes straight into the team, as does specialist steam-powered Hitler, one of the twins, one of the psychic twins we rescued during the Furies mission. There's only one left to name. It's all up for grabs. I'm building another scout despite our abundance of scouts because a steam-powered Hitler is going to be amazing. It's going to be the in-the-zone scout and it's going to carry us through the end game. It's going to be so fantastic. It probably won't work, but I don't know why. That's a medkit on SPH, to be honest. Sure, you've got carapace armor, why not? Ryuzaki along, because Ryuzaki needs training. We've got the laser shattery on Tok Hilinar, because Tok has 2 of each rocket. It's the laser sniper on FDR, and not the Gauss long rifle, because we are up against X-Alt, there'll be no mechanized threats. And I figured the extra ammo in the laser rifle means FDR is likely to get more kills. We've got Cheeky along, despite being Master Sergeant, with the arc thrower, because we've got... It was a choice between Cheeky and Denny, and I figured I'd rather have the capture ability of Cheeky over the battle scanners of Denny, because that's how flippantly I take these X-Alt missions now. Epiphanes is along just because my abiding memory of Epiphanes is just killing loads of X-Alt in a single turn. That's what he's here for. Kamichi's along because there was literally nobody else I wanted to take. Look at all these Master Sergeants. Well, I could take Ratmanage, I suppose. But what I also know about Kamichi is that I don't think either Kamichi or Shamed have been on enough missions as leaders to progress to the next rank. I think it's Colonel the next rank over Major. And so Kamichi needs to command a few more missions. Shamed is in the Gene Lab for 3 more days. So unless like a major mission comes up in the next 3 days, that's fine. And Kamichi's not here for the kills, she's here for the suppression. We've got grenades. Hopefully we'll get a capture on another laser rifle. Hopefully we'll train up FDR, SPH and Ryuzaki. Let's roll. Settlements. Settlement can really mean anything. I'm going to hazard a guess and say it's going to be the... No, it's not going to be the observatory, that's covert extraction. It's in Japan. What's in Japan? I know it's in Japan. Train yards are in Japan.
Touching down.
Ooh,
We've
not
picked
bad.
up an Exalt cell operating
It's this
inside
one.
Japan.
Pizza
Strike
place.
1 will need to move in and assist our operative in securing the new data.
We've been on this map at least once before in this campaign. Well, I'm obviously saying that about most maps by now. This is what, episode 63. But this was the site of a terror mission. It was Deadpan Pizza, I remember it now. It was the zombie invasion. I even remember the name of the episode, just bang, off the top of my head. So you can join us next time for a very different enemy. Still humanoid, still shambling, still Walking Dead X-Alt, really, in Operation Empty Line. I'll see you next time.